Alright guys, in this video I'm going to show you how to build this feature based on your dataset. Uh, it will directly zoom to the specific layer like this. So whenever we activate the layer, so it should zoom to the specific layer using the WMS. So let's get started. Okay, for this task, actually, I have already initialized my HTML file for leaflet. So here you can see I have already initialized the leaflet.css and leaflet.js link and also the jQuery link. And I have here div with the ID of map and for which I set width and height of 100% and 100 ps respectively, and also body has the margin and padding of 00, and I initialize the map within this div with this latitude and then this longitude with the zoom level of 7, and I also initialize the OSM layer, and then I already added it into the map. If you did it correctly, you will see this interface. All right, now I want to add the zoom to layer functionality. For that, actually, I need some couple of things. So first of all, I need the Axios, which is the HTTP request library. So Axios GitHub, and then I can simply put the CDN link over here. So the link is available here. Simply copy this and then paste it into the your HTML file. So actually, another thing I need is WMS get capabilities file. So which is available in the GitHub. Let me show you in the GitHub. So actually this file does not come with the dist folder, so I have to download it through npm, or simply I'll give you this file so you can simply use the same file. I'll put the code in description below so that you can get the file easily. The file is, I already downloaded it. It's inside the lib folder. So wms capabilities.min.js file, which is look like this. So you can simply use this file. You can simply add this file to the HTML file. So let me add this file first. So yeah, script. Actually, I think I need to change the template to HTML, and then script src, and then dot leave, and then wms capabilities dot min dot js file. And after that I need to add some javascript code over there. So uh, for that, make sure your geoserver is running properly. And then for this task, actually I want to visualize the Tasmania road dataset. Okay, now let me first of all add the WMS layer over here. So if you don't know about WMS, you probably need to watch my previous video on the WMS layer where I explain everything. And then here I am adding the WMS layer from my Geo server. So here you can see I put the tile layer.wms and then the WMS URL and then the layer name and other options. And then for me, it's Topo Tasmania Roads layer, so which is available in the Geo server over here, Tasmania Roads. And if you try to visualize it, it is simply the vector layer, which is simply the road layer denoted by red line. And yeah, actually I already added it into the map. So after adding it into the map, so it will load it into the map. So here in the map, but it's by default zoom into the Tajikistan. That's why it's not showing. It's available here, right? So the standard way to visualize this map is to, it should automatically zoom to this layer whenever the user edit this layer, right? So for that, actually for adding this functionality, so we need to configure some of the things. So I'm going to explain right now. Okay, so for that actually I'm going to use the get capabilities request. So for that, let me add the WMS URL first. So URL will be the get capabilities request from which I can get the information about this layer, all the layers, and then I can extract the bounding box of the layer, and then using this bounding box I can zoom my maps to the specific bounding box. So let me write the uh, URL. So localhost 8080 slash geoserver, and then WMS, and then server will be the WMS server, and version I'm going to use 1.1.1, and then the request type will be get capabilities. Okay, so my URL is okay now. So if I try it with the Axios request, Axios dot actually I can use the Axios request since I already loaded the CDN link over here, and then if I apply the dot get function to the my WMS URL, I can get the info. And then let's first of all visualize the response only. So I think let's check the response first. It's available in the console, so it's object, and then it's like this. So I only need the data parameter here, which give us the XML document XML format of response. So let's first of all let's do that res.data. Okay, so after that my data is available here in the console. So right now I am getting this all into the XML format. So but I need it into the JSON format. That's why I already initialized the get capabilities get capabilities.mean.js file, wms capabilities.mean.js file. So for getting this response into the JSON object, we need this plugin, and then here I'm going to do the same. So first of all, I think I'll initialize the variable called JSON, and then it will be the get capabilities, this WMS get capabilities request. So get capabilities, and then I have to pass the rest.data, which is XML, and then I have to convert to JSON function. It give us the two JSON function, and if I console log this JSON, it will provide me the provide me. I think there is some issue. Is not defined. That means I think something wrong. I think this only the WMS capabilities, not get. Okay. After that, I think I'll get the response in the JSON object. Just the XML to JSON. It's yeah, inside capabilities, inside layers, inside layer. I have all the layer metadata information, and the layer each layer contain the bounding box information. Particularly, we are interested in the lat long bounding box because based on that bounding box, we are going to zoom the layer. So for that, actually, I need to filter. For that, let me write the let me filter through the JSON. Let me direct, and okay, I'll first of all extract the layers. JSON dot capabilities dot layer, and then dot layer. It will get all the layers. So if I console log here, so I'll get all the layers. Okay, here is right now I have 22 layers, and then each layer contain the all the information. We are only interested in the lat long bounding box. Okay, so now I think I need to filter the exact required layers. So for that, let me write the layers and then filter. And then for each layer, I am going to yal.name, which is equal to my layer, which is topo colon Tasmania roads. Okay. Okay, now it should filter. I think yeah, and then take the first layer. Okay, now I get the required layer. So if yeah, after that I have to take the bounding box, and then bounding box will be the layer dot lat long bounding box, and then bounding box. Now if I check the bounding box, it will give me the bounding box of these Tasmania roads. Okay, so let me save it and then run it. So now I get the latitude longitude information of this Tasmania road. So based on this lat long, I'm going to zoom my WMS layer to the this particular bounding box. So now I can call the fit bounds function, and then it will take the bounding box is the parameters, and first parameter will be the x1 y1, which is b box 1 and then b box 0, and then second parameter will be the bounding box 3 and then bounding box 2. So it's exactly little bit opposite kind of. So you have to make sure your bounding box 1 and comma bounding box 0, and then bounding box 2 comma bounding box 3 comma bounding box 2, in this order. Okay, if I do it, so it will automatically zoom my map to the specific layer, but I think some errors. Yeah, it's here, just the typo error. B box. Okay, now my map is automatically zoomed to the Tasmania road. So first of all, when I refresh, it will set the my zoom level to the Tajikistan, and then after that, it will automatically redirect my map to the specific layer inside the Tasmania country. So I think that's all about the this tutorial. I hope you enjoyed this, and then if you enjoyed this, please like this video and then hit the subscribe button. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next week.